Okay, so part B of this lesson, we just have a few more variables within these expressions, so we're going to take a look at them. Example 1, we're going to expand and use the rule, and then 2 and 3, we are just going to use our rule that we have. Remember that our rule is when we are raising an exponential number to a power, we multiply the exponents together. So just remember that. So when we expand, it's going to look like this. Mx times nx, right? Which also equals n times x times x. Then you can simplify this to, by using the multiplying rule, m squared times x squared, right? Because no written exponent is an exponent of 1. And so when you're multiplying bases that are the same, your exponents add 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 1, 2. So this is our final simplified expression using the expanded version. Now we're going to use our rule. So if mx parentheses squared, no written exponent is a 1, so these do have exponents of 1 inside the parentheses. So using our rule, this becomes n to the 1 times 2 times x to the 1 times 2. Simplify this, you get m squared x squared, which is the same as what we found here. Right, that's just a brief explanation. That one wasn't too difficult of an example. So let's go ahead and take a look at 2 and 3 using just the rule. So in this one we have 2 to the 1 times 3, right, multiplying 1 times 3, x, again multiplying 1 times 3 for the exponents. So we simplify this, we get 2 to the third and times x to the third. We can simplify 2 to the third since we do know what it is. 2 cubed is 8, and we just leave x cubed as is. So that's our final expression for example 2. Now, number 3 might be a little more complicated, but not too bad, just a few more steps. So using only our rule, let's go ahead and multiply our exponents. So we have y, negative 4 times 2, times x to negative 2 times 2. Alright, we see how these exponents multiply together. This simplifies to y, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, times x, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So this is our final simplified expression. If for this purposes we can leave it like this. If your teacher does want you to change the exponents to positive, you should know how to do that. The answer would just be 1 over y to the 8th times x to the 4th. Right, that's just to turn them positive. But in this case, in the worked example, I did keep the exponents negative, so that's fine.